Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. I want to give a couple quick little informational things. First, to all the fans that ask us about being able to tip the channel to show your appreciation and help us out. We still have the buy us a coffee function. I really appreciate all those coffees you guys have bought us. As you know, all three of us live off coffee. Just check the description of the video down below for a link to that if you are interested. But also, YouTube has now added a new function, a thanks button, right at the bottom of our videos. So if you appreciate what we're doing or appreciate the video we put out, please hit that thanks button, drop us a little bit. And if not, no worries. We appreciate all you guys watching. Second, we have our live streams coming up. They're going to be every single week on Tuesdays at either 1 or 2 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. Some days I pick up the kid, I may do it at 1, but I'll let you guys know in advance. And once a month we will be doing a charity one. So this first one is going to be towards charity. After that will be our regular live streams. If they go well, we'll continue to keep them on YouTube. If not, we'll shift them over to our patrons. For most of them, we'll still do the occasional one on YouTube. And with that in mind also, please join us as one of our patrons. Just check again the description of the video down below for some links to that. And we have exclusive videos that we put up there all the time. Things we don't put on the regular channel, including the entire How to Deal Craps course. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so for this video, I want to go over some of the signs of a good dealer versus the signs of a bad dealer. Okay, and this is not speaking towards the mechanics of the game, although the bad dealer will have worse mechanics than the good dealer. This is more dealing with their mindset. How they are dealing, how you deal is entirely based upon your mindset. Whether you follow procedures, whether you do things the proper way, the right way, or not, is entirely dependent upon the mindset and the mindset only. And if you have the mindset of proper procedures and following the proper ways of doing things, you're going to do them, and you're going to do them correctly. A lot of dealers right around their 3rd to 6th month start getting lazy because they see these other lazy dealers and they choose to become lazy. And then you've got other dealers that have been dealing for years that continue to do things exactly the proper way. And when you've got dealers that are doing things the correct way, the right way, all the time, well, those are the ones that tend to move up. Those are the ones that tend to get looked at as the elite dealers, the crew captains, the ones that get the first choice in shifts when shifts open up, if they want to move shifts and stuff like that. The ones that are the first ones to be looked at when we need to promote somebody up to a dual rate or a dealer and things like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, by the way, please hit the like and especially hit the thank button down below if you appreciate the content. We definitely appreciate all those likes. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. And let's take a look. So the other night I was out and I saw a few dealers, the same crew, mind you, the same crew. And this was not a break-in casino. So all of these dealers had been dealing for years, every single one of them. Okay. And I noticed that even on the same crew, I saw completely different ways of doing things. You know, here's a couple of examples. Let's see. Let's go with $20 8 combat with a $20 odds. Okay? That pays $44. So we had one dealer that went like that. We had another dealer that went like that. Neither one of them was any faster than the other. They both took the exact same amount of time. But one dealer did not squeeze the bet, left the odds clearly showing as what the odds were. That prevents any kind of shot or jackpot to be taken, and healed off the payout. You're supposed to heal off all payouts. That is a proper way to pay. Healing it off took him no extra time than not healing it off. On that subject, let's see if you guys can see it. Okay, you guys can see the front line up there, so I'll just do the front. So, 8 rolls. Number of different ways these could pay, but these are all place bets, okay? So, we had one dealer that went Now, you notice the two of them don't even make it out beyond the pass line. Right? So they're already giving 1, poor customer service, 2, ignoring procedure, 3, dropping payouts in a betting area. So if the player's not paying attention and the dealer, the stick person, moves the dice as runs over the dealer, we now have money sitting out in betting areas. Okay? So there's already a point mark, so there can't be anything in the don't pass. So at this point, that is actually a jackpot waiting to happen. What if a 7 rolls? That right there, what if a winner rolls? Well, pass line bet, they can come into afterwards. It's a put bet. So the player could very much say, I left it there as a put bet. I left it there to bet the point. They can certainly claim that, even though what really happened was they weren't paying attention. And that is, again, because the dealer was being lazy. Additionally, they healed off not a single payment. Now let's look at the other dealer. The other dealer, and additionally, they cap their payouts. They just slap the chips right on top of the other chips. So at no point could the stick or box, whoever was watching that side of the table, actually read their payouts to make sure they were proper until they were out. Now what if the player's instantly snatching them up? And that happens. Player's hands are already reaching before you even let go. And when dealers do that, we can't read the payout until it's, at that point, if the player grabs it, we can't read the payout until they're putting it in the rail. So if the dealer made a mistake, at that point we have to tell the player to give us money back, or we have to pay them additional money, one or the other. And once it's in their rack, that's not a fun conversation. Plus, it slows the game down. Whereas if we can spot it in the error, we can have it fixed long before it ever gets to the player. Meanwhile, another dealer, same types of bets, cut everything out into the cum, moved their hands for a second, the tiniest fraction of a second, stacked it up, paid it out past the pass line, so there's absolutely no way that it could be mistaken for anything else, and healed it off, which is the proper way to pay, which also means that there's no possible way that could be mistaken for anything else except a payment that was not picked up. When you heal off your payments, there is nothing, no self-service bet or anything that the players do that is healed off, because how are you going to train players to heal things off? So when you heal off the payment, you're making it very, very clear that that is a payout. If they leave it on the table for whatever reason, they're grabbing their drinks, they get distracted by something, they're drunk, they just don't even notice, and the dice go, no big deal. We can say, hey, no action on that payout. And that's how I would word it, no action on the payout. You could also say no action on the apron, no action on the $35. There's a number of different ways that you could say it, but I say no action on the payout because it is clearly and obviously a payout. And guys, slapping money down and healing money off, there is literally zero difference in time. By not healing it off, I am not saving even 100th of a second. I can heal it off without even thinking about it. It's just an instantaneous healed off. Takes no time, takes no effort. We don't even think about it if we've been dealing proper the whole time. The last one that I saw. I mean, I saw a whole bunch, but last one that I want to feature for you guys. This was in the field. This is what I saw from a couple different dealers. I saw one that did this. Dear God, that is one, mind-numbingly slow, and two, completely improper. Picking, what that told me was that dealer never bothered to learn how to properly size in or drop cut. So they got lazy and picked. Additionally, they paid from the inside out, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to pay from the outside in. And they were paying with their inside hand for half the payouts when you should be paying with your outside hand. When everything is green, you just grab a stack of green with your outside hand and you size in. Now, let me show you what another dealer did. This was even worse. Another dealer came out and then went, and picked it up. Again, they didn't size in. They didn't size in, so they made a mistake that they had to catch. Luckily, they caught it, although I'm sure the box or stick would have caught it. But again, this time they had a stack of checks. They clearly didn't know how to drop cut, because they were doing the just relax your fingers thing, or the peel off, instead of drop cutting is still not proper. But if you're drop cutting, you should be able to drop cut the proper amount of checks. But the proper way, you just size, even one chip, size the F in. Because that one chip is where he made the mistake. It wasn't even the 4 or the 2, it was the one chip that he made the mistake on. Did he make a mistake on one chip? Size in. Size in. All right, guys, so I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, fun, interesting, or a good way to at least take up 10 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, please hit those like and subscribe buttons if you appreciate our content. We would love it if you hit that thanks button down below, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's video. And as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that, but the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on t-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area also, please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions, please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me, and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love the help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.